This video is going to show how I install this wax-free Korky toilet seal on a flange that's about a ½ inch below my flooring. Oh, maybe 9/16, at least a ½ inch, I think. So I was thinking about getting this Odie set-right flange extension kit, which also can work when the flange is too low, but it involved drilling some screws in to the floorboard. And there's not really anything that's not this metal ring that's exposed. So I would have to take out these bolts that look a little rusted. And I'm just nervous about what I might find under there. Like maybe the new screws would just be spinning in wood that's already had a little bit of water damage. Looks like there's been some leakage in this in the past. I think the previous toilet was installed with like a double thick wax ring. But it does look like it's a little damp around here, so I don't think that was the best solution. Okay, the instructions say that if your flange is more than 3/8 of an inch below the finished floor, you should use 2 full seals. And it seems like a full seal is defined as both the thick and thin foam on it. So there's like a thin one and a thick one that come with this. So I called and I asked if it's really just the thick and the thin together or 2 full kits, and they assured me on the phone that it was just the thick and the thin, but I'm really sure looking at this that this is actually 2 full kits, because you can see 2 little rubber gaskets there. This gives me a little pause because it's gonna have all this stuff like sticking out in the hole, but I don't know, maybe that's okay. All right, the toilet instructions say to put the nuts on the bolts after you get them in, but that makes me a little nervous about tightening down a bolt onto this little flimsy rubber. The waxless kit comes with these little plastic things to kind of hold the bolts upright while you place it. Kind of T-shaped head, and put that in the slot, and then slide it over. I'll see if I can secure it with one of these plastic thingies. All right, now that is my plastic pieces under the floorboard and kind of holding that up. Screw that in. Well, it's kind of holding. Good enough. This guy in now. Oops. Now it wants me to put this over these things. I'll just maybe tuck that rubber thing down in there. If it's less than 3/8 of an inch, then you can just use one of these things, which is what I have with the thin and the thick on there. But if you're just an 1/8 inch more, now it wants me to stack something that's like another whole inch on top of that, like that, and then put the toilet on top of that thing. I don't think this is even gonna get above well, I guess if it smushes down, it'll get above the rim of the toilet. That just seems so crazy to me. I can't do it. I'm only off by 1/8 of an inch, so I'm not gonna add a full 1.5 inches. I'm just gonna do the thick seal. So I am officially not following the instructions, but that just seems so crazy to me to add that much for just 1/8 inch difference. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I'm a little concerned about these extra little red things sticking out in the middle there, but whatever, we'll give it a shot. I do like the idea that unlike a wax ring, if you botch this one, you can just lift the toilet up and take it out. You don't have to get a new wax ring. All right, I'm over 1 and 2, I think. Okay, it's now resting on the rubber pads. It's like a full inch off the ground, which seems crazy to me, but at least I'm partially following the instructions. And see if I can push it down and then tighten it. I'm not really sure how to make sure this is actually centered on here. Okay, so now if I sit on this thing, will the bolt come up enough? Yes. I think I might try just the thin ring on here. It just seems so crazy to have that much thickness when I'm only off by 1/8 of an inch to add another inch. or 3/4 of an inch. So it's rocking a little bit, but that seems better. Actually, might not have enough now. Right, sitting on it. Oh, I don't even have a thread sticking up. Oh, this is so sad. Even if I wonder if I could get the bolts that came off of the old toilet, actually. So good news, the nasty screws from the original are a few threads taller. So I think I'll be able to use those. I just have to remove the disgusting, gross wax. That is so gross, but worth it if I can only make 2 trips to the hardware store and not 3 for a plumbing project, which would be the first time ever. I think I'm actually going to put these nuts on the bolts to make sure they're standing up straight, because I'm just worried that I'm going to put this thing on a little sideways or something. I got to replace the new bolts with the old ones. There's a bit of rust here, but it still looks like it's not cracking. And I don't think I'm going to be in this house forever, so I'm not too terribly worried about it. This doesn't have to be super tight. It's just supposed to hold the bolt upright. These do not look parallel to the wall, so maybe I'll slide this one out a little. Looks a little better. Maybe this one. Oh, well, yeah, I was gonna put this underneath those nuts, but I don't really think that matters too much. I think most of the positioning happens with this part of the rubber anyway. Okay, so yeah, the top of my nuts are well below the surface, so I don't have any risk of those hitting the toilet porcelain. Okay, now, this is how much you need if it's 3/8 of an inch deep, and I'm just 1/8 below that. So it seems like adding another full seal, thin and thick foam seems crazy to me. I'm just gonna add the 1 extra seal. So I did buy 2 kits. And it has that extra rubber thing sticking out there, which makes me a little nervous, but I've got a thin, thick, and a thin with another red thing in the middle there. All right, I put the toilet back on, but forgot to hit record, but I do see some more screw threads now. And put the other side on here. That one is sticking out more. I think these were just hacksawed off at some point, so the lengths are a little different. And you can see the little crack there at the bottom. Do one more attempt to make sure it's, ooh. That's why you just place it down, you don't slide it around. Looks like I scuffed my floor a little. Whoops. So again, we're gonna just make sure it's perpendicular to the wall here. I'm squeezing out that foam with this wing nut. Okay, that feels pretty tight. And doesn't feel like it's moving at all. So that's good. All right, so before I do anything else, I'm gonna just put some clean water in here and see if that spills out all over the floor. That seems promising. Let's do one more just for good luck. Maybe satisfying sound. And I don't see any water. That's a good sign. couple drips there, but I think... Oh! It popped out of the water splashed out of this top little hole. Oh, okay. So I don't think there's a leak in the main poop chute. Alright, well that's it. So that was really easy to install. I guess I won't know if it works until I don't see leaks below this floor for a year. Supposedly works with flanges that are above floor even or below floor. Yeah, I really like being able to do multiple seating attempts and not having the wax, because that's gross. We will see if it works.